Hello everyone, today I'm here in Overland Park, Kansas to give you guys a full store tour of their Chuck E. Cheese. Now this is a pretty early 2.0 remodel, as you can tell by the solid green paint and the scripted logo right there. So I'm excited to go in there and see what early 2.0 elements they still have and if anything's been standardized. So let's go in and check this place out. Alright guys, let's start this tour off right here in the showroom. I can already tell you that this store is going to be a very wild mix of older and newer elements. Just by walking in here, I've seen all the different kinds of stuff they have, so it's going to be a very interesting tour to do. So as you can see, they have the video wall. Now this was not an original video wall for this remodel because it was so early on, so this was a remodel that was standardized later. So video wall, and to go along with it, they have the 2021 model dance floor, which was also not original for this remodel either. The dance floor does look like it is in pretty good condition. Now when this store got their prototype 2.0 in 2017, they got their very early 2.0 carpet that you see right here. This is the earliest stuff. It's been here since day one of their remodel. And then for some reason, they did not replace their benches, so they still have their Phase 4 benches in this store, and to match, they have their Phase 4 booths. However, they did replace the cushions. They got rid of the cushions that had the yellow buttons in them, and they have the solid 2.0 cushions. So these are the hybrid Phase 4 2.0 booths in this store. Now, on both sides of the video wall, they have the character posters. Now, these character posters were installed with the video wall in the 2021 model dance floor. Originally, they would have been like this, where they had the decal directly attached to the wall. And then they got rid of that when they got the video wall, and they installed the standard character posters, 3 on the left and 2 on the right. Over here on the left side of the showroom, they have the party decal right here. It's just the word party that they pasted on the wall. And then they also have 2 sets of 2.0 high-top tables and chairs. They are just combined together here behind the dance floor. Over to the right of the showroom, they have their restrooms. They have the 2005 restroom sign that hangs down from the ceiling. And then as we continue down here, we have the men's and women's. The women's has the 2000s generic there to the left, and they also have the 2005 women's and the girls down there with Avenger Helen. And then they have their boiler room with the 2000 sign, and they have the men's right here. It has this sign, and it has the 2005 one, but the boys with Chucky is missing. Here they have the emergency exit. It has the old font, do not open one, and it also has the 2000s one there still. And then I also forgot to show over here to the left side of the showroom, they have the fire panel room with the 2000 sign as well. Now behind the showroom, they have their Rockstar Ticket Blaster, both Rockstar back and top, and then they have their Trampoline Zone Superhero Playground area. They have the 3-pad Trampoline Zone. They have the really neat 90s retro windows back there. They did get LED panels, and then they have the Superhero Playground right here next to it. So they have the Active Play right here, and then as far as kiddie games go, right here they have the Cheapo Ride. This stuff is all gone. Rockstar there, Rockstar there, Rockstar there, and there, and back there. Then they have the merry-go-round with the 2 horses and the 1 carriage. They have Wild Boat. Then they have the CEC Fire Department right there. Then they have Kogan Racing Team Trophy Truck. They have the Mystery Machine. They have the Where a Kid Can Be a Kid blue race car, and they have Octonauts. They have some booths here in the middle. They also have the Low 2.0 chairs, and then the wood floors all through here. And then they have a couple more kiddie games. They have the Paint Helmet Ride. They have the Rockstar Air Hockey Table. Then they have the Hot Cocoa Spinner Ride with the Avenger characters, and they have one 2.0 TV ring for this area right there. They also have Cargo Express. They have Skip Time, Dino Pop, and Hoop Troop. They have Bike Rally, they have Duo Drive, and Hungry Chickens. On the other side of Bike Rally, they have SpongeBob Order Up right here. And then after Hoop Troop, they have Bug Cruncher, then SpongeBob Super Striker, then Puppy Jump, and Justice League, and Dog Pounder. And then behind these, they have the wall decal for the 5 Chucky silhouettes right there. Then they have Full Tilt, and Plinko, Jurassic World, Water Gun Fun. They have some random LED panels in this area. They brighten this part of the store up. Then they have the NBA hoops. They have 4 alley rollers with marquee, and then if you look closely, you can see the skee ball wall decal behind there. So that's a nice attention to detail there when they were doing this remodel. They have beanbag toss, milk jug toss, and then they have baseball pro here at the end. Then they have the wall decal version of All Our Veggies Are Hand Chopped Daily right here. They have wood floors right here as well, and then they have the wall decal version of the 100% whole milk mozzarella. So those two are right next to each other, and they have more Phase 4 2.0 hybrid booths. Right there, they have the Avenger Sketchbook. They have Rockin' and Rollin' for Gold. Then they have SpongeBob Pineapple Arcade. Sky Riders right here. They have Goal Line Rush, and then on the other side of that, they have Fruit Ninja FX right here. Then they have Disney Crossy Road right here, and Paw Patrol. And on the other side of Paw Patrol, they have Dizzy Chicken. Then they have Harpoon Lagoon right here, TMNT, Snowcross. On the other side of Rockin' and Rollin', they have Sonic Blast Ball, and then on the other side of the sketchbook, they have Pop It for Gold with Avenger Chuck on it right there. Then they have H2 Overdrive, they have Big Bass Wheel Pro, clearly it has Chucky on it. Then they have Maze Escape. Then they have the double player Monster Drop. It's just generic though, so Monster there and Monster up there. On the other side of Maze Escape, they have Big Win Super Spin. Right here they have Rabbids Hollywood, and then they have Nerf Arcade right there. Here they have Tightrope and Tippin' Blocks. They have this store's second 2.0 TV ring, so they have two in this store. On the other side of Tippin' Blocks, they have Slide Up right here. Then they have Air Slide. And then over here they have Treasure Quest, nothing on the other side of that though. They have the Price is Right shell game. They have Basketball Pro right here. Flying Tickets, Lumberjack, Black Hole, Barrel of Monkeys, and then finally they have Choppy Wood, Transformers, and Hop and Stack, which there's people over there, so I don't want to show those. And I think I showed the rest of the games in this store. They have a pretty nice selection here. Very interesting layout for this store. So now we'll go take a look at the counterpart of the store. All right, now resetting back here in the showroom, let's take a look at the right side of the store after the restroom sign. So here they have this little alcove here on the right side of the store. They have more seating with the Phase 4 2.0 hybrid booth. And then here they have the Fire Visor Sprinkler Room with that sticker, and then they also have the 2000 sign right there. They have windows here, a couple more booths, no art though. And then right here they have their salad bar. It's all on its own. This is not low volume, so they do still have it, of course. Then here they have the two Pepsi machines. They both have the new logo on them, the new Pepsi logo. They also have these signs here on the salad bar as well. They have the wood floors all through here. Then they have the old 2.0 Pasquale's Pizzeria text up here. They have the newer 2.0 pickup window sign. So this pickup window might have been installed later because that's a newer sign. And they have the 2005 remodel kitchen sign up there, which they did not replace, of course, because they had not come out with a kitchen sign at this point of 2.0. Then they have the non-light up U1 sign, just the regular, since they had not come out with that either. And then here in their prize counter, they have a nice assortment of stuff, you know, different character stuff. They do have a large Bella, they have small Bella. I do not see small Pasquale though. They have, looks like, all of the gumballs. Yeah, all 6 of the gumballs. They are $15.99 though. And then here's a look at the rest of their counter. They do have the new tiles behind the menu boards, pizzeria and games above, but there's some employees standing there, so I don't want to show. And they do have Star Cap Chuck here on the glass as well. And then here's what they have inside of the showcases. Alright guys, now let's do a real quick history lesson on the Overland Park Chuck E. Cheese. So this store actually opened in September of 1980 as a ShowBiz pizza place. This was the 4th ever ShowBiz pizza place ever opened. So this is one of the oldest stores still currently open in the company. So very historic location here. This is also the first ShowBiz pizza place to open in the state of Kansas. The original ShowBiz pizza place in Kansas City opened on the Missouri side. So this was the first in the state of Kansas. Now, they would have opened with Creative Engineering's beta bots. However, when they came out with the standardized animation, they replaced those with the new ones that they sent to the store. In February of 1985, corporate acquired the store from the franchise owner, and it's been corporate owned ever since. And then in either 1991 or 1992, the store got concept unification, turning the Rockafire into Munch's Make Believe Band. And then in the mid-90s, they got the 90s remodel to replace what I assume was the 1988 SPT remodel. And then in the year 2000, this store was one of the first 5 to get the new at the time Studio C 2000 stage, also known as Studio C Beta. Of course, it had the 32 movement animatronic, since that was standard at the time. In 2007, they got the 2005 remodel, which replaced their 90s remodel and gave them the Avenger art and the purple walls. And then the store stayed the same until 2017, when they got the prototype 2.0 remodel, much of which you can still see in the store today, which removed their beta stage, removed their 2005 remodel, and gave them the 2017 model dance floor with the 6 TVs above it, and it retrofitted their booths here and gave them the wall decals you see around the store and all that kind of thing. But this was one of the first stores to get it after the initial test in San Antonio. The store stayed pretty much the same since then, except for the standardization, where they got the 2021 model dance floor to replace the 2017, and the video wall to replace the 6 TVs, and the new character posters as well. And yeah, that is pretty much the history of this location. All right, now out here at the exit, the wood floors continue. They have the mission statement with timeline that attaches to the wall directly. They have the max occupancy up there. Then they have the original, or not the original, but the 2000s or 90s or whatever, the thanks for visiting Rainbow Gradient. And then out here, they have this, have a Chucky Day green silhouette. It has this here, and then that goes up there. That's really neat. Never seen anything like that before, but of course it's a decal since it's early 2.0. And then they have the old no firearms allowed sign above the doors. Last but not least, outside to the right of the doors, they have the Good Behavior Guidelines outdoor version. It has the old font up there. However, it does have the newer Chuck E. Cheese logo down there. So it's a mix of stuff, but that must have not been original because of that logo for this 2.0. And check this out, guys. The red circle does not light up around Chucky. That's probably going to be the thumbnail now because that is unique. Really neat. I hope you guys enjoyed the tour. It was great to see one of the oldest locations in the company and one of the oldest 2.0 remodels. If you guys enjoyed, please subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.